That's nice. First sip of the day. Ooh. God damn, I like that. Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Archive. How's everybody doing today? What's up, Johan? What's up, Braxman? What's up, Lego Master? How's everybody doing today? Good morning, Rachel. Good morning, Marnet. Do your Spotify wrapped up today? I don't know if I got mine or not. Did you guys get your Spotify wrapped? I haven't seen anybody mention it yet, but top 1% of regulation? Were you top right? Did anybody get top 1% of regulation? Did you get a special thank you from us? Because we recorded like some sort of a special. Thank you. Okay, good. We had a lot of fun doing that. I was hoping it would actually make it to people. 6th on, so all right, nice. Been in my car since 5 and still have an hour. I'm at work. Bad accident overnight, and now I'm in normal traffic. Hey, good morning, aka Wolfie201. What an awesome little surprise. Yeah, it was really cool we were able to do that. You got the recording? Nice. Top 1000er for head Automatica. God damn, Jeff. What's up, Coobines? You started the day with your garage door not working? Is it cold where you are? Did something freeze, maybe? Nice watch streak, the Uspence. I remember RVB. Oh, I remember that old show. Good morning. In Florida, just old. That sucks. So Chris Paul got sent home. Man, what the fuck are the Clippers doing? What is that organization doing? As a guy who used to follow the Clippers, too, I really enjoyed them in the Lob City area. And then even right after that, when they liquidated Lob City and they had like the Sweet Lou era, I enjoyed that. But I just couldn't follow them to the Kawhi, Harden, Paul George stuff. I got the thank you for Stinky Dragon somehow, even though they were 4th in top for me. Uh-huh. Oh, you didn't get the regulation one. That's too bad. It was very special. We ended up with 10 inches, by the way, if you're curious. Jesus Christ. A little on the high side. Just checked my wrapped. Top 0.5% listener here. Thanks for all the thank yous in the special thank you. When did Chris Paul get back on the Clippers? This season. He went to the Clippers to retire, essentially. And then he announced, he went to the Clippers. And then he announced 2 weeks ago that he was going to retire after the end of the season. And then the Clippers cut him. Which is weird because I got to figure he's the least of their problems, you know? Hell of a locker room presence, point guard, and the greatest Clipper of all time, maybe? I don't know who his competition for that is. Oh, thank you for the subscription, Stormy. I really appreciate that. You're going to enjoy that subscription. Knock on wood. You might hate it. He is not going to retire a Pelican, I don't think. I mean, I don't think he's going to. I think he's done. He's really smart at basketball. He's definitely washed, but it doesn't change the fact that, the Miami Heat kept Udonis Haslem for years being washed. He's still, unless he's become just like locker room poison, but I don't see that for him. I know he's kind of got a reputation at times for being a bit of a dick, but I think locker room wise, people love him. And what are you going to do? The Clippers thing did seem extra personal, and I don't know whether it did. Yeah, I agree. Would you be okay with the Celtics picking up Paul? We don't need him. He wouldn't do anything for us. We don't need the locker room presence. We've got plenty of our own. We've got great leadership. And we are, I mean, honestly, we've got too many young, hungry guards that are looking for playing time. Who are you going to cut? The development of Hugo Gonzalez for Chris Paul? I wouldn't do that, you know. The potential for Baylor Shireman to work out, take his minutes away, I wouldn't do that. And I'm certainly not going to take him away from D. White or from Peyton Pritchard, you know. But that's nothing against Chris Paul. That's just, he wouldn't fit our team or anything we're trying to do. Lou is my all-time favorite Clipper. He's great, man. Not Lou. Jamal Crawford. Jamal Crawford was awesome, too. Jamal Crawford was like an all-time ankle breaker. That dude, he played dirty street ball in the NBA, and I fucking loved him. I loved it, and I loved him. 3-time Sixth Man of the Year, I believe, Jamal Crawford was. Booty Bandito, thank you so much. Smells like a Bulls signing. I think he's just done. I don't think he goes anywhere. Sorry to not contribute to this current convo, but any plans for you and Emily to play Peak? No, I don't think so, Cool Beans. Hey, what's up, Shibber? I don't think so. I definitely, she doesn't like any kind of first or third person game. She is okay with Animal Crossing. It's kind of top down, you know, but like Peak wouldn't be, she would do nothing for her. I'll be happy to get her to beat Peggle 2, and then we'll go from there. Can't wait to see why you hate the Jersey Devils now. Dude. I gotta hate somebody. My wife started asking all kinds of questions about Peggle after that stream. Oh, it's a great game. It's a great game. Just a fun, chill, relaxing game. I tried so hard to learn the double behind the back in high school, but I had 0 handles. I can go left to right behind the back, but I can't go right to left. Would Emily ever play Viva Pinata? I have thought about that. I have considered that. And that might be something I try to steer her toward after Peggle 2, if she's interested, you know. That's a lot of Let's Play. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money you're making for Warner Brothers watching those Let's Play videos. I'm sure they appreciate it. You should, though. You should absolutely, if you like the videos, you should absolutely watch them. I'm just kidding. I just pictured Jeff watching NHL going, wait a sec, I don't hate any teams yet. Who's Detroit playing? No, it was more like they were just jebby as shit in that game. Listen, if I didn't already have a soft spot in my heart for the Bruins after the last 2 games, I'd be pretty anti-fucking Bruin right now as a Red Wings fan too. But the whole time I'm like, kind of like Boston connection. Get more and more the Frog. Oh, that's awesome, Blue Vixen. I love to hear that. That's so cool. Love to bring people into the fold, the collecting fold. It's a lot of fun. Just don't get obsessed with making money. It'd be cool to see Emily play Viva Pinata, but realistically, it doesn't need to be content. Yeah. She just kind of graciously grants me an evening every once in a while, and it's just, I have the time. I love her so much. I have the time of my life. She's so delightful to hang out with. You could probably get her to play Mario Party, honestly. If we wanted to do that, I could just. She loves to play baby games, is what she calls it, and we just go and just do mini games over and over again. We haven't done them in a while, but she would probably do that. I'm just fucking with you, Rachel. You should absolutely. You don't feel bad about where it goes. Rooster Teeth made a whole bunch of money off those videos already. Don't worry about it. I'm just happy that they're still up on the internet and people can still enjoy them. And if I'd wanted to buy Let's Play, I could have. You know, it just was too expensive for what I thought it was worth, and I made it. So. Martha Frog said, just wrapped up the majority of my workday getting old-ass rooftop air conditioner down with a crane operator solo for the first time. Jesus Christ, Mark. That sounds like late stage roadcraft, like last 2 or 3 maps kind of difficulty. Also had to attach an equally ancient 100 amp 3-phase service disconnect switch to the new AC stand. I'm gonna guess that was hard. How much does that weigh? Playing Mario Party with Emily is how Andrew gets his divorce prediction. No way. Emily and I don't fight. We're on the same team. We're best friends. We had to remind each other we were on the same team last night. Fucking me too. I'd be heartbroken if they ever got taken down. Oh, you watched Laser Team on Turkey Day with your kiddo? That's so sweet. You should let Bernie know. I'd probably make his day. Good morning, everyone. Regulation Rat. Sounds like a pain in the ass. I agree. It does sound like a pain in the ass. But if anybody's going to do it here, it's going to be Mark. Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well. I can't speak for everyone, Race Ball, but I'm doing pretty well. What's Laser Team? Is it any good? So, Laser Team is a movie that Rooster Teeth made in a long time ago. Science fiction movie. It's kind of an idea that Bernie had for a very long time, and we finally were able to make that idea a reality. And then they made a sequel as well. So, Rooster Teeth made 3 full-length feature films. Laser Team 2, and the horror one, Bloodfest. Is that what it's called? Yeah. Laser is my middle name, and I do feel like Bernie owes me some sort of royalties for that, but what are you going to do? It took 8 grown-ass men to lift this air conditioner off the roof to put on some dunnage last Friday, so I'd say it's probably 1,100 pounds, and the Switch is probably 30 pounds. I go with the Switch. Rare morning that you're not working. Man, soak it up and enjoy it. Oh, you got the thank you in your Spotify rap. That's awesome. I'm glad you did. Bank stuff we made progress. We didn't get it done. We might do that today, but we did make progress. We figured we wouldn't get it done and that we would hit a roadblock, and we did, but it was a surmountable roadblock. And so hopefully that is we're past that. We'll have to check today. Nothing's ever easy, but it could have been way worse. It was actually not terrible. We were pretty happy with how much progress we made yesterday. And then Eric and I immediately went and filmed a piece of supplemental content it was his idea. He just said, hey, we got some time. We're in the car together. What if we went and grabbed some mics and we did this thing? I'm not going to spoil it and tell you what it is. And I was like, let's fucking try it. And then so we did, and I thought it went really well, and it was a lot of fun. And I'm excited to share it with you guys at some point, and probably in December. Afternoon from the UK. Hope all are having a great festive season. What cards are those on the wall, Jeff? Those are a combination of 3 collections that I have going. I'm simultaneously collecting they're all PSA slabs, specifically, for aesthetic. I'm collecting 1 PSA slabbed card of every year there has been a baseball card. So since the 1800s, I'm trying to get 1 from every year. Then I am also collecting slabs of the 100 greatest baseball players of all time. And then I am also collecting every year of tops. So what you see there is first card's from 1920, and the last card's from 2024, I think. And it's just a bunch of different baseball players. Hall of Famers. Regulation ride along. It wasn't that, but it was fun. First episode of Good Morning Chef. Asking about Laser Team is a reference to Gracie on 100% Eat, not knowing that Michael was in a movie. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Almost the new year. You're looking forward to anything fun next year? Honestly, I'm looking forward to taking a break in the end of this month. I'm a little creatively burned out. I've been struggling with that for the last 3 weeks or so, and so I'm looking forward to resting my head for a little bit so that I can get recharged and have new ideas for next year, because I got nothing right now. Speaking of which, I won't be streaming for like 2 weeks here at the end of December. We'll all be out of town. Just FYI. Incredible aim for a collection. Best of luck. Thank you so much. Well, it's I'm taking my time with it, and I'm not in any hurry to finish it. So I try to make a little bit of progress incrementally as I can. Like I just got. Here, let me show you. I haven't put it in its spot because it's annoying, and I got another card coming in to do as well. This is just got this week. This is a 1966 Sandy Koufax, top Sandy Koufax, PSA 3. I needed Sandy Koufax, and I needed 1966, so it's a twofer for me. Very excited about that. You finally got notification your Allen and Ginter hobby box should be in today. That's so cool. I bought 4 hobby boxes like the day they got announced, and I haven't seen them yet. And then I got I bought a Mitchell and Ness hobby box in a weak moment, and I got notification that shipped. So I don't know which one I'm going to get first, but I'm really excited about that Mitchell and Ness hobby box. Where did I get the frames for my cards? Amazon, I think. Yeah, I think they're like. I think I just bought them on Amazon. They're like 50 card holders, and I think they were probably like $40 or $50. Yeah, they're not like best quality or anything, but they get the job done. And when I eventually, hopefully, have a house in Michigan that has space, then I'll have them displayed in a little bit more ceremonious manner. This is just to keep them off the ground. Looking forward to some time off in January to go to Disney with my girlfriend. Hell yeah. So if you get a card from, say, 1948, do all after that have to shift along one? Yes. That's exactly how it works. Yeah. So I have that 1966 tops there, and then I have a 1971 tops coming in the mail right now. So I'm not going to bother doing it and then doing it again. So I'm just waiting for that one to come in. The other day I got a 1920 card in, and it was exciting, but it was like, ugh, take everything out. No monsters till payday, says Mark. Awake since 4:30. Jesus Christ. No worries, Johnny. Taking the week off next week to take my daughter to Disney World. She's so excited. Oh, the Spence. You're going to have so much fun. I read a couple of years ago that the best time to go to Disney World is the second week of December, which must be why you chose it intentionally, because it's like the emptiest, but it's full of Christmas flair, and there's less people than just about any other time of the year because everybody, nobody travels 2 weeks before Christmas. And so it's apparently like a magical time to go. You drunk gamers mug? Oh, yeah. That's where I started. That's where it all started. And that's where I am now with my wife. That's my progress. And then I have this little football from when I threw the football out when I ran the team out at the Brahmas game. You going to Disney in February with your toddler? We discussed it. We went to Disney last February and had such a good time. I gotta do a bunch of cameos. Had such a good time and discussed maybe doing it again in February, but we'll see. Phantom of the Opera is playing in Detroit in February, so I think we might go see that. My wife and kids are probably going to Disney around that time again. They have a ticket that needs to be used before February. Hell yeah. I'm always told by extended family about Disney in December. Yeah, I've never done it, man, but I've definitely been interested. Listening to Jeff read chat while I cut up cows is a new highlight of my week. I hope they're not real cows. Oh, unless you're a Maybe you're a butcher, and in which case, that's pretty cool. You guys should release episode 16 as an album under the moniker "Eat the Pencil," so I can tell people to look to look up when I get my shirt. Yeah, maybe. We do need to. We've discussed revisiting the vinyl idea. I'd like to take the kid to Disney now that they're 5, almost 6, but can't bring ourselves to travel to Florida and put any money into that state right now. I understand. I understand that. I understand that. As a guy who lives in Texas, yeah. One of the big reasons I want to move to Michigan is so that I can live in a blue state. I live in a blue fucking city in a sea of red, in an ocean of red. Lived in Florida for 5 years, still haven't gone to Disney. I lived in Florida from 2nd to 7th, 6th grade, and I only went once, I think. Maybe twice. Jeff, you should watch the Come See Me in the Good Light documentary, if you haven't already, about non-binary poet laureate Andrea Gibson. So good. Okay, I'll check that out. Blue city in a red state, gang rise up, yeah. Texas is a purple state, gerrymandered hard red. I've been told that for the 25 years I've lived here, but we vote red every fucking time, so. If you're gerrymandered red, you're red. Is Washington State a blue state or just a couple of blue cities? It's a blue state. Red versus blue mentality is pretty dated. Listen, man. Got to do something when you're stuck in this blood gulch. I love living in Austin. I really do. I think Austin's the fucking best, man. And I know everybody hates it, and it's gotten complicated because of the influx of the fucking tech bros and the alt-right comedy scene, or I guess just the comedy scene now. It's not even alt-right anymore. It's just the comedy scene. And it's definitely jumbled the city up a little bit, but it's still a fucking awesome place to be. And I still absolutely wake up and love where I am every day. My friend invited me to Disney in April. First time going in like 15 years. Ironically, last time I went was the second week of December. Nice. Should I play a video game? I was kind of feeling like Dave the Diver again. An inch an hour, 2 feet a day. You're going to be okay. You're right, Mark. I agree. It's when you get to 50 and you're still counting inches, though, it just gets a bit exhausting, man. Are you telling me you don't like the spaceship landing directly in the middle of liberal arts city? I mean, I'm all for comedy in general and growth. I just it's not the flavor I enjoy. Anyway, I was thinking we could either do Power Wash 2 or Dave the Diver or Ark. I'll play Ark again. Dave was pretty fun yesterday, but I'm happy to play any of those games. I'll let you guys pick. Let's do some Dave. All right. Dave's a balance of action to talk. I agree. Okay. Boink. Jeff the Dave. Should I know what Dave is? So Dave the Diver is a game we started playing yesterday that has been recommended to me a ton because I played a game called Dredge that I really liked. It was a cosmic horror fishing game. And Dave the Diver seems to be a diving... I got hired to dive to catch fish for a sushi restaurant that I also have to work at for some reason. But I have a feeling more happens. There's all kinds of hints at there being paranormal shit and who knows. Ooh, what are you? So we just swim around. We have to get the day's sushi catch, but we also... Oh, that looks good. Equipment upgraded. So we want to find fish to catch. Okay, got that blue tang. I feel like we're known at the restaurant for our blue tang. I want to keep it rolling. It's also the easiest fish to catch, so I say. Okay. What? Ugh, these guys. Let's get some of these bad boys. What are you? Should we switch to the gun? Shoot some motherfuckers? I fucking suck. Got him. Triggerfish. Boom. Eat lead. Those angelfish are little dickheads. Ooh, what we got here? Some rope, it looks like. Morning, Crimson Shade. This guy's aggressive as shit. Oh, got a pot. Turmeric. Not mad at that. Ooh. I think that hurts me. Oh, I'm out of bullets. Shit. Ooh, we got a bone. A leg bone. Not sure how I feel about that. We're heavy. We're heavy. That's okay. We're real heavy. We got plenty of oxygen to get to the top. We're gonna be just fine. I didn't know you stream. First time catching you. I do, Gibbabox. I do. I stream every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday morning typically. Although I might stream tomorrow morning because we're not... I don't think we're recording an episode. If that's the case, I'll probably stream tomorrow too. I also stream on Fridays from 4 to 5 p.m. on the Regulation Podcast Twitch channel, where we stream till the best time of the week, 5:01. You better get the fuck off. I'll fuck you up. I'll fuck you up. Don't do it. I don't want to have to do that to you. You did that to yourself. You did that. Okay, let's go ahead and pick this up, even though I think we're pretty... Okay. Almost caught up on Regulation for the day. Love the Christmas over-under. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, if you're not aware... Over at Regulation, especially if this is your first time catching me stream, you might not be aware that my main gig is a company Gavin and I started called The Regulation Company. We do a podcast called The Regulation Podcast every week. And I guess got to go back out, huh? Still got to find the Sea People artifact. Still got to serve a whole roasted shark head. Okay, let's do it. I really want to pick up this game. It looks satisfying. It's fun so far. Anyway, so we do the Regulation Podcast, which is our main gig. Comes out every Wednesday, which is, that's today. So if you've never heard it, I recommend going to anywhere you go to get podcasts and looking up Regulation Podcast to hear today's episode. But in addition to that, Just trying to remember what I was going to say. Japanese sword. We, for the month of December, for the people who are on our Patreon, patreon.com/regulationpod, we have released 24 days, or we are releasing 24 days of Advent content. I fucking can't talk. Advent content. I don't know why that was hard. So we release a different video every day for free. For anybody who wants to watch it, all you have to do is sign up on the Patreon, which is free. There's paid versions of the Patreon if you wanted to pay money and get extra access to extra videos. We do a lot of extra stuff, but this stuff is free for all. You just have to be a member to see it. So our third video came out today, and I believe it was a regulation over-under. Who knows what tomorrow will bring, but it will bring a 20-minute to 3-hour video probably. Can I do something with these? Yeah. Kind of want to go. Can I get... Is this the same configuration it was earlier? I can't tell. When it had that little... Dude, you don't want to fuck with me. You all don't want to fuck with me. Stop fucking with me. You don't want to, I promise. Maybe I already went up there. Yeah, tomorrow will be Advent Calendar Day 4. Who knows what it'll be? Each day is a surprise. You don't know what it's going to be ahead of time. Take that. And by that, I mean you. Oh, I forget I have turbo. Oxygen capsule. I like the sound of that. Boom. Get fucked. Underwater scooter. Scoot, scoot. We are going to have a hell of a dinner tonight, guys. Steam winter sale, December 18th. What are you? A little gun, you say? What's up, Foo Fighter? I could go for some ham, says Crimson Shade 1024. And Andrew's a magnificent gift giver. God damn it, I can't talk. Andrew is a magnificent gift giver. I agree. I think about the license plate ham fan pretty regularly, says Johan Bach. I do too, actually. I do too. That one has stuck with me this entire time. Because are they a fan of ham? Are they a fan of Hamlet? Are they a fan of Hamilton? You know, there's a lot of different ways that could go. Cosmic Ocean Music and Spelunky. Well, that's my next payday anyway. Nice how that works out, huh? I have a ham sandwich today for lunch. Nice, Caesar. Some guy asked if I was a ham fan yesterday, and I had to not laugh in his face. That's early fuckface right there. Yeah, that is pretty early fuckface, I think. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I did. I hope you guys did. Do you ever get told you resemble Jean Reno? My mom says it all the time. Do you guys know there's a new apple variety? Maybe. Which one is it? We should go, probably go to work, wrap up and get things ready at the sushi place. Hey, thank you for the subscription, Cheney Core. I appreciate that. Hey, Jeff, love spelling your name. Thanks. Appreciate it. I'm not ready to open yet. Let's see what's going on here. Don't see what's going on here. I don't give a shit about that. How are we doing on money? We got a lot of money. We're not going to spend it, though. No need to spend it. Oh. Rank up. Well. These cutscenes are the best. Yes. Got some new recipes. We got serving staff. Thank Christ. So we need more followers and the best taste. Okay. I bitched about these apps when I was recording Soul Right yesterday. A fucking app for everything. Okay, here we go. Mark the Fraud says, I know it's kind of a running joke that Jeff says I'm a secret agent for the Tampa Tourism Authority, but not so secret, but I really do love this city. I just passed a trolley that runs from the historic district, Ybor, through downtown and Channelside, and I just got reminded how we use the trolleys to transport the wedding party of my wife and her bridesmaids from the hotel to our wedding venue in the Florida Aquarium. Mark, that's adorable. And then from the aquarium, we took it to the hotel together. That's awesome. That's awesome, Mark. Why wouldn't you love that? What an experience. I can tell that Tampa is clearly as special to you as Austin is to me, which is what makes it so hard to want to contemplate leaving Austin. Atticus, oh boy, uses exotic fish. Finch. Jeff is a big reader. Apparently, I can't read your name. And someone having moved, have you ever had to downsize a library or move on from collecting books? We don't really want to do it, but also felt like the next move will be miserable with 1,000+ books to move. Yeah. When we left the last house, I had that library, you know, Emily, it was a whole thing with Fuckface. Emily had these custom shelves built, and we had this beautiful library, and I had it full. And I probably got rid of 60% of my books when we moved, and the books that I kept are just in the boxes I put them in when we moved, and they're in my garage right now, and I haven't seen them in 18 months. And I would love to get to a home again where I have a permanent home where I have bookshelves and I can spread out a little bit. But yeah, I've had to do it, and it's cathartic, you know? I don't know. I sold a bunch of them to half-price books and made a little bit of money, and then other books I gave away to friends, and that was nice, you know? Sharing books that you love with people that you love is it's a great experience, a win-win for everybody involved. And so it didn't really bug me too much. I like unburdening myself of things. I think the best part about moving is you just like, I bought that house and we'd lived in that house for about 6 years, and maybe just a hair under 6 years. And I moved into that house with next to nothing because I'd recently gotten divorced, and I'd moved into a condo where I lived for a year or 2 years, and I had like a sofa and a TV and a bed, you know, some like 4 cups and like 3 plates. And so I had to fill the house out when we bought it and moved in. And even so, the amount of shit that I got rid of when we moved after being there for 6 years, it really hurt my brain to wrap my head around how I had so much extra stuff that I didn't need in such a short amount of time. And so it was actually great because it helped. It really helped me think about what I'm bringing into the house a little bit more before I bring it into the house. And I don't know. It's helped me live not a Spartan life by any stretch of the imagination, but a more spare life than I was living in a good way, I think. Until I get a permanent house in Michigan or wherever, and then I can just fill it with crap. Then Millie will someday have to go through after I'm dead and put price tags on. Uh-oh, Mark said it's a real tricky name. What is it Ybor? When my parents moved earlier this year, and I helped them pack more than 40 boxes full of books. There's definitely such a thing as too many books. Golden Junko says we also just downsized. Had to got a hair on my tongue. Had to cut our book collection in half. Had to give up my home gym, basement storage, and lots of useless furniture. Yeah, it can be kind of a hard thing to do, but it really unburdening yourself of, not to get all like Fight Club on you, but unburdening yourself of possessions is it's a pretty good feeling, and it's pretty. I think it's healthy. You get weighed down by what you own. The Hereticus says, moving states really opens your eyes to how much shit you actually own. I completely agree. Every time I move, I hate myself for the junk I've acquired, says Grainy Gumjob. I was looking at this office over the weekend because I've just recently gone through, and not that you'd really be able to tell at the little window that you see, but I've cleaned it up a bunch, and I've neatened it up, and I've gotten rid of a bunch of shit and organized it really well. Where it's I feel good about it. It doesn't feel like a mess that I walk into. But if we were to move, my lease is up in May. We've been here 2 years. We will have been here 2 years. If we were to move, I'd have to move all this stuff. And just this room alone seems so daunting. It made me want to stay another year just looking at it. And I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I'll be in a position to buy a house in May or not, but... And then if I am, I don't know if it'll be in Austin or Michigan, but fuck. It's moving is daunting in general. Ybor City was the cigar capital of the world at one point, also founded by a Cuban immigrant and is home to America's oldest trilingual newspaper still in print. Oh, that's awesome. Went through my storage room and got rid of a bunch of crap that was just taking up space. Yeah. Good morning. Taking on more stuff has been an issue for us. A few years ago, we made the decision to gift experiences instead of physical things for Christmas and birthdays, and we're going to a Trans-Siberian Orchestra this Friday. That's an awesome idea, Walmart. That is an awesome idea. Dale, like the NASCAR guy, and Mabry. I don't know what we're talking about. What's in between the two cities? Buy a house there. Between Michigan and between Detroit and Austin, that'd be Indianapolis or no? I don't know. Someplace I don't want to live. Moved just before Thanksgiving, says Burrito Zalo. Luckily, I had most of the stuff packed already since I used to travel for work. Lots of Florida homies in the chat today. I wish I could live in Key West. That'd be the Florida I'd want to live in. Indianapolis mentioned. We're here. And no Abbott. We moved from Texas to Illinois. It's so much nicer being somewhere with seasons. I know. Although I will say it's pretty cold in Texas today. It was in the 30s yesterday. Midpoint between Detroit and Austin is Oklahoma City. I actually think Key West fares pretty well in the hurricane of it all. It'll be underwater at some point because of global war, because of the sea levels rising because of climate change. But you know, I probably won't be around for that. Bought my house in 2017. Refied the mortgage during COVID for 2.75. Fuck, 2.75 is awesome. Went to move to the west side of Michigan, but the mortgage rate is just too good right now. Mark, Key West is hot, but it is. Austin has like 70 days over 100 every year. We're pretty used to it. Although I gotta say, this last year was nice. That is, I think that is endemic of. I think that is emblematic of where a lot of people are right now, Mountain Buck, is that they are holding onto an interest rate that they know they won't be able to replicate for a long time, if ever. And so it makes staying in the home, even if you don't want it, makes so much more sense. I had a 3.35% interest rate on my house, and when I sold it, and I hated to sell it, but it just made sense to sell, and it was the right decision, and financially it worked out. But yeah, man, looking at it now, it's going to be a while before I see a sub 5% interest rate again, I think. I learned that it's basically my current job just without my favorite part. That sucks, Woody. Interest rate gang. All right, let's open up the sushi restaurant. Let's make the menu. All right, well, let's do... Well, we don't have the shit for that. We need more eel. Let's do 4 of you. Okay. Oh, that's right. You're in the middle of Moon right now, huh, Mark? How long have you lived in your current place? And is the new place more convenient? Is it a better school system? Is it bigger? Like, what's the draw? Is it cheaper? You know what I mean? Get you your tea. This tea's a real motherfucker. Oh, I nailed that, though. I nailed that. Can I get some fucking sushi? God, there's so many people at this restaurant. Where's the help? Christ. If I could just get somebody to pour the fucking tea so I could go about my business serving people. Fuck. Fuck. They keep saying we're gonna get help, but where's the fucking help? Because I'm not seeing it. Staff. Oh, staff's locked. Great. That's exhausting. That was not our best night. I think we offered too many different kinds of food. It was more than I could handle. Look at that. We didn't even make it. We could have made money. Speaking of earning money, thank you for the sub, the Hereticus. Appreciate that. I guess we go back in. Appreciate everybody who supports me financially. And people who don't. Just appreciate everybody. The people are running Dave ragged. From 9 to 5, he's diving to unknown depths, spearfishing, and then from 5 to 9, he's running solo service front of the house of his very busy restaurant, which, by the way, he didn't know existed 9 days ago. It's fucking insane. Jeff, this is bad. I know. I'm only one person. What am I supposed to do? Apparently I sleep from like 9 p.m. until 3 a.m. You know, let's go over this way some. Dave never really... Oh, what are you? No. Ooh, bitch. These guys are tough. Got you now, though, huh? I put 4 holes in you. I'm bound to... Yeah, there we go. Try not to use my gun the whole time, but fuck it. You know what I mean? Wow, you bitch. Come back to me. Come back to me. Boom. Dude, we're gonna... Definitely gonna shoot this thing. Come out. Maybe tonight we just eat red tooth... What is it? Triggerfish? Tigerfish? Thought you were tough. Out of bullets. Be cool if I found some. And then I did. Sorry, you didn't make it. A valiant effort. Fuck. Oh man, we are heavy. Let's go ahead and extract. I'm getting the impression that Dave is not making 6 figures. I believe Dave is... Oh, thanks for sharing the address, Mark. I believe Dave is being taken advantage of, if I had to guess. Who's the government body that represents Blue Hole? Shrouded in mystery. The Caddy F1 team just had a listing for express interest, so I sent off a resume. Hell yeah. Dave is probably neurodivergent and being exploited. I think he's definitely being exploited. We got to get Gordon Ramsay in here. This looks like a kitchen nightmare. All right, we're going to have a good night of service tonight. But first, we got to secure the bag. Let's just go straight down as far as we can go till the game tells us it's dangerous. Ignore everything along the way. Well, maybe not everything. We've seen, yeah, upgrades and stuff we shouldn't ignore. Ah, it's cool. I think we can go, what is it, 90? Some more oxygen. Didn't need it. Should have saved it for later. Don't really need that. Get some of these bad boys, though. See what else we got around here. Get another leg bone, maybe. Ooh, we got the skull. Guys, what is this? A sea people artifact. We found one. Yeah. I didn't like the way he said safely. I had a feeling that meant something. Okay. Yeah. Should get back to the boat right away. Right away. Right after I get... Oh, no. Okay. We're going back to the boat. Fuck that. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Flew too close to the sun, I'm afraid. The game... Oh. That was depressing. Oh, well, at least we have the story item. All right, Dave. Let's continue to work together. Definitely being taken advantage of. Negative 23 degrees Celsius. Man, what is that in real temperature? That sounds brutal. Where is up here, boys? Yeah, we better fucking lick our wounds at the sushi restaurant. Why can't I open... I want to hire staff. Please just let me hire staff. Okay. It's up to me what we cook. Oh, we can upgrade this bitch. Let's do it. Oh, I think this is a new one. Hell yeah. Let's do it. Why can't I go faster? How do I level up? I'm gonna get to you. Oh, God. We're going to fuck that lady up, though. I'm sorry, lady. We're going to play the percentages. You sat too far away from the chef. I can't. Can't take that risk. Could have been worse. Net profit 8. Oof. What's going on? We're barely making money. Never got close to seeing the ocean to know what it's like. Huh. Hey, Dev, I've got the luckiest news. Iron compressed deep underwater. I went ahead and developed a radar to track those. Oh. Oh, man. Why are we allowing this? Why are we allowing this exploitation? Dave, what are you doing? These are our missions, I guess. Can you try to hire somebody before you dive? I don't know. Can I just go back to the sea and maybe I can go back to the restaurant in the daytime? After this dive, let me do it. Maybe that's how it works. All right, I can't get that. The thing it wants me to get is 144 meters. I'm not that tall, though. Got the soy sauce. Bitch took a bite out of me, though. I also don't know how interested I am in accomplishing his sea people shit. I guess I should keep looking, though. Whoa. Allow me to shoot you. Oh, you're not dead. Yeah. Running out of oxygen. No good. I took the damage. Oof. Hey, Jeff, first time catching the stream. Love the chill vibe. Watched you and the rest of Achievement Hunter a bunch from the 4th to 10th grade. So I wanted to say thank you for the countless hours of entertainment you provided growing up. Oh, hell yeah, man. Happy to help, Mia Pan Bob. Thank you for the years of support. Rod the Frog says, do y'all ever just wake up and know you're on a countdown to be sick? I had a slight tickle in the back of my throat, and I can tell I have postnasal drip, and it's just going to get worse throughout the week. Yeah, your illness has begun. That sucks, man. Other than lionfish, what are some recommendations for good seafood? I only cook salmon for my wife and I. I'm the wrong person to ask. I don't eat a lot of seafood. Pleb Frog says hello. Hello, Pleb Frog. Martha Frog says snapper, tilapia, flounder, tuna. Let's see if we go back to the... Yeah, let's see if we can go back to the sushi restaurant and see what's up. Maybe if I talk to him. Okay. Maybe I gotta... Maybe if we add a bonsai. Okay. Yeah, man, it doesn't seem like we can hire anybody, right? Cook some swordfish, some shrimp, scallops. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go kill a fucking shark. Maybe we're not going to get anywhere until we get this shark head. They're all the way to the right, I believe. So we're just going to swim all the way. We got a fucking gun. What do we, we're not worried about anything. Let's just swim all the way to the right and find a shark. I like that we are at the what's your favorite fish portion of the podcast today. For those of you that are new, seen some first-time chatters come in. Very happy to have you. It's good to see you. Don't know where the hell you've been, but I'm happy that you're here. Don't forget, and maybe you never heard or knew about the Regulation Podcast, which is my main gig, what Gavin and I do all day, every day. If you're not familiar with it, I'd love it if you check it out. Regulation Podcast, anywhere podcasts exist. Go to regulatreon.com, learn more about it. Got YouTube, 2 YouTube channels. And of course, I do my own solo podcast called So All Right. Also available where podcasts are available. Try to make it easy for you. Love it if you check that out too, but I'd prefer, if I had my dithers, ammo, I'd prefer you check out the Regulation Podcast over all else. Especially during the month of December when we are releasing Advent content. Oh no. Well, shit. Yeah, this fucking shark. He's got my number. I assume he heals overnight too, so it's not like I can oh dude, we're gonna have a rough night at the sushi restaurant tonight. I had a bad go of it with a shark. Shark's a dick. Can I kill him yet? Am I ready to kill him? Or should I still be waiting? Recruit the dolphins to help kill the shark. If that's real, I would love to do that. I don't know how to do that. I haven't seen the dolphins in a while. I like the dolphins. I keep rescuing them out of nets, but I don't know where they go. They haven't presented themselves to me. Do you think maybe at some point we could hire... Oh, God. We could hire anyone to help. Or you can give me some roller skates or something, for fuck's sake. Like... Oh, I love that you guys are right here. I really do love that you guys are right here. I'm going to get to you. Got it. I'm not going to get to you, though. Got you. Fucking got you. Once again, it's not my fault you sat so far away from the chef. So many dirty dishes to clean up. I'm sorry, I'm not going to make it all the way to you. Can't be done. Ugh. I feel like we're, if anything, we lost. We made, oh, it was better than yesterday. Not great. Yeah, they're really working Mark. They're really working Dave to death here. Fucking hell. All right, whatever. First time chatter. Gandhi Rules says, "Hey Jeff, first want to say I'm a regulation listener, not a common believer, but wanted to say on Spotify Rap, you're #1 over Good Morning Gus." Oh, thanks. Appreciate that. Good morning, Dope Hoda 7. Not to fat shame Dave. It's you know, he gets it done. Who drew the Santa Ian thumbnail? That's awesome. I don't remember. I think it might have been somebody who drew it for somebody from the community might have drawn it for the Christmas album. If not, somebody at Rooster Teeth did in the art department. That was a long time ago. Do you know what? You going to work? I'll take care of him. I love you. Bye. Do I know about Gooey Duck? I've heard of it. Calispod. Bye, Emily. Is your shirt D for Dave? Is D for Detroit? But I guess it could be Dave. All right, so we got to follow the signal's location. We got to serve a whole... Well, fuck the shark head, dude. All right, we're just going to follow the location and do the... Might as well follow the damn thing. Oops, didn't even see you there. I was looking at the one above you. Oh no, I'm poisoned. That's no good. Alright, well, I'm no longer poisoned apparently. That's good. Stay away from me. You're an oxygen thief. I don't want anything to do with you. Oh, ammo. Am I running out of air? Not anymore, I'm not. There we go. Completed our mission. Now let's see if we can make our way down. You know what? Let's just... If I can cook him. Reload you. Get some starfish. Delicious. I feel like those fish are too small. 63, we're getting close. It's down here. Fuck. It's that fucking shark again, man. Eat my butt, shark. I don't want anything to do with you. We're definitely not going to find out what's down there. Don't care. I'm going to do the mission for this lady. I'm going to come back up alive. I had oxygen for days, baby. Man, I don't want anything to do with that fucking shark, though, huh? Oh. Out of ammo. Ah, well. This will go up. I guess I'll keep going. I'm coming for you, Albert. Let me get this first. Albert's fucking crying over there. Put a lot of work into this peaceful creature. He is fucking crying. I'm coming. Such a baby. Dog has serious FOMO. You need the Halo 1 Magnum for that shark? Fuck yeah, dude. One shot, take his shields down. One shot between the eyes. Dead shark. Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize I had a... That's what the oxygen tank does. Gives you oxygen. Of course it does. We haven't even seen olive oil. I know. I know. Let's get Ellie her stuff. Oh, I get a new app. It's just what I was hoping for. Check the various ecological missions. Might as well. What is Halo Reach? Dave the Diva. I'm having a great morning, Leo Panda. I hope you are. Putting some guns together. Listening to my tunes. Got my haptic gloves on, apparently. Yeah, fine. I'd rather have... Yeah, whatever. Okay. Oh, do I have rewards? No. Why does it keep... Eco health bracelet. Oh, I see. Deliver. Guys, I got 20 research points. Deliver. What do you think oh, I can't do it. What am I going to do with... Pretty exciting. 40 research points. Okay. I guess we go back in. This fucking shark. I wonder if... Well, I don't think I even hit him this time. Engine coolant level low. Top off as soon as possible. Okay. I'll add to it tonight. Take your car. Is that my car or her car? Hold on a second. I'm just sitting here fucking chewing up oxygen. Okay. Well, we know... Do appreciate that. We know that the shark is between us and whatever that artifact is. We also know that I don't want... Huh. Fuck. God, my fucking number today. No. We're not doing that. I'm gonna fuck you up. I'll fuck you up first. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just gonna get my ass kicked over and over again. Got him. Game up. Yeah. My car's just low on coolant. I doubt there's a leak, but I'll take care of it later today. You can pick him up if he's asleep. Oh, I didn't know that. Gives you more sushi when they're still alive. Oh, thank you for that education. We've already seen this one. This is all I'm cooking tonight. Or I'm not cooking shit. This is all I'm serving tonight. I'll be right here for the tea. Who wants tea? All right, nobody wants tea. Good. It's intense. I'm coming. You know, it'd be cool is if I could carry more than one dish at once. I don't suppose I can. No, I don't seem to be able to. That would certainly improve things. I'm going to lose you as a customer. No, I'm not. I made it, but I will lose you as a customer. But I'll save you. And I'll save you. And I'll serve you. Oh, I missed him. I hit the fucking dishes. That sucks. Oh, I'm coming. Woof. Oh, absolutely, Mark, but I wouldn't be taking this car. We're going to rent a car to go up to Michigan. We don't drive our cars long distances. I'd rather put the miles on somebody else's. Let's see what she said. Got some mail? Hello, residents. Have finally launched a tourism community to promote the newly discovered Mystery's Blue Hole. Our first event, the Jellyfish Party, will be held in 3 days. If you know of any restaurants that can serve jellyfish dishes to match the theme, please spread the word. Okay. Dude, I'm going to have all the rope on Earth. Oh, he's not asleep. He is asleep. Oh, sweet. So that's how that works. Love it. Love it. Get some jellyfish, though. Cool. Oh, I'm out of ammo, of course. Of course I'm out of ammo. That makes sense. Plenty of ammo. Suddenly things are looking up for old Jeff. I got 3 days to find jellyfish. Oh boy. Go sleep. You gotta watch him. I guess. Wait for them to get tie-tie. There we go. Then swoop them. Pretty cool. I'm supposed to be looking for jellyfish, though, huh? Whoa, I am way over over budget. I gotta get out of here. I was hoping I'd find some... Oh, no. Oh, fucking hell, dude. That was rough. I did not like that. I did not like that. That was close. Jeff nutting ASMR. Gross. Just trying to live. Just trying to survive. I had a skull earlier. What did I do with it? Hey, thanks for the sub, JD Broomy. Appreciate you, buddy. All right, let's look for jellyfish, I guess. That's what we're supposed to be doing. And I know we have them. I know we've seen them. Oh, they're usually in the middle. Is that where they are? I feel like they're over around here somewhere, typically. A lot of ocean rope today. You know what? I don't want to deal with you, so I'm going to wait. I'm sick of you. That's right, bitch. You are caught hard. You're alive. But it won't be any kind of life for you. It's nothing but the blade in your future, my friend. Your days of annoying the piss out of me are over. Now it's up to your friends. It's funny, I feel like now that it's like jellyfish city, I don't see any. There we go. I got way too excited for that. Okay. I thought it was dead. How's it not dead? All right, Christ. Let's get out of here. I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely a pretty tight butthole feeling trying to get out of this water as your oxygen's depleting. Even though you know you're going to make it, it's... Oh, Christ, thank you. I'm using you to find my headphones, so the louder the better. Bah! I've arrived purely to annoy you. Well, it's good to have you. Buying a resin 3D printer is way more cost effective than supporting GW. Okay. Ooh, what do we have? This might be new. Fish. Oh, I love it. That's great. I've been great. How you doing, Western Echidna? Don't use all your jellyfish before the jellyfish party. It's a good call. No cutscene for that one. Wait, what? Where'd I go? Okay. I don't see the jellyfish. Let's just go with this. Once again, guys, I think it'd be cool if we hired somebody. I don't have shark. But you know that. You play this game with me every day, lady. You know I'll never have the shark you want. Fuck. No fucking patience, man. Lovely stuff. Once again, I wish I could carry multiple dishes at once. I had two hands, for Christ's sake. Lady, I'm gonna get to you. I'm gonna get to you. Can we please hire somebody to help us? Can we either hire somebody to help us or pay to get me calisthenics training? Is the entire population of Blue Hole eating at this restaurant? Yeah, where are they coming from? We had a good day today. Made profit today, at least. Wasn't a terrible day. All right, we're going to do one more day. And then I'll probably just sit and chat for a bit. Go to sleep, bitch. Go to sleep in your mind. Baseball bat. Just beating the shit out of these guys. Oh, black. Flack. Flack. Ah, fuck. I knew I was going to panic. Miss him. Oh, he woke up. That wasn't good for me. He didn't, though. That's fine. We're going to go with that. Oh. Never mind. It seems we'll be sticking around for a while. Yes, give me all the oxygen. Thank you. Out of ammo again. Unfortunate. I got him. That's a Mediterranean parrotfish for you. Jellyfish. I think the other guy I must have killed. Maybe he wasn't a jellyfish. I wasn't even paying attention, honestly, to whether he was or wasn't. I love the idea of a dude going down into the ocean and just whacking jellyfish underwater with a baseball bat all day long. Black vinegar. Thank you. Oh yeah, we're cucumbered. We need to come up. Jeff, if you play one single Warhammer 40K game, I think the easiest one to get into is Bolt Gun. Bolt Gun? Is that an Xbox game? Oh, I guess we're not done. I guess we got more to go. It's on Xbox. What's it about? Christ. I want to get out of there. Go to sleep. You're very tired. Go to sleep. You're very tired and delicious. I don't really care about that. I don't seem to be using any of that for anything right now. Oh, lovely. Lovely. Getting all kinds of little upgrades here. Oh yeah, what are we doing with Bolt Gun? It's on Xbox and it's Doom Quake-like FPS and you shoot guns at demons and assholes. Is it single player? When did it come out? Is it new? You're gonna get it when you fall asleep for sure. I'm gonna eat you and my friends are gonna eat you and we're gonna sell you and we're gonna give you to other people and they're also gonna eat you and you're gonna be a delicious meal. Cool place to hang out down here. Get some new O2 if we need it. We're running out of... We can't carry anything more, huh? Sounds like it's time for us to go back up. The fact that you went out of your way to spell it demons means you're too far gone now. Single player. Okay, when did it come out? What's it called again? Bolt Gun? Was it popular? Did people like it? Oh, I don't want to do the same fucking... have the same conversation every time with this guy. I own 3 guns. So there's not really any upgrading to be done here. It's just straight up crafting. Okay. Oh yeah, we've done this one. What? What? What are my stupid fingers doing? All right, here we go. Wish me luck. There's too many people out here with too many meals that need to be cooked. It's gonna go bad. I can already feel it. I'm already getting backed up. I'm getting jammed up. Coming. Oh, Christ, man. I'm doing my best. It's so far away from me. Got this old trick knee. Look at my sciatica. hopefully you understand, it's very hard to make it all the... yeah. And to watch the cleanup after you, too. I just don't have it. Gotta get some fucking help in this kitchen, man. I can't be the only out of work, out of shape, out of self-respect diver you guys know. That was maybe our best day yet. Oh, what does my wife want? By far our best day yet. Uh-oh, rainy day. Let's see. How far down does it... Ooh, boy. Medium depth. What do we got? Oh, and then we can't even look worse. Ooh, we can't even go further. Okay. What was it? Bolt thrower, bolt cutter, bolt killer, bolt gun, bolt fighter, bolt gun. I don't know. $8. Let's see the trailer. Not the DLC trailer, but the game trailer. Oh, Rahul's the voice actor? That's cool. Small world.
Your favorite ultramarine is back. Introducing Bolt Gun, Forges of Corruption. Descend into the depths of the Forge Complex to face the forces of chaos and purge them.
The Codex Astartes does not approve this action.
I mean, it looks silly as shit. The best 1994 shooter I've played in 2023 is a great review.
A true masterpiece of diplomacy and finesse.
The problem I have with games like this, and I'm not going to buy it right now because you see my credit card information. I'll probably check it out though. But the problem I have with games like this is there's so much going on the screen. I get distracted. I have no idea which direction to look in. You know what I mean? It's always been a problem. Thank you, Greeky Floorboards, for the sub, man. Fucking appreciate you. I thought it was on Game Pass. That's okay. It's I mean, $8 isn't terrible. It's I just don't want to do it right now in front of you guys. But hold on a second. Check out this. And so I own Bolt Gun. Let's see how that install goes. Oh, it's tiny. It's tiny. Maybe we'll play it in a future episode. Although I don't know if it'll be a good stream game. It's a very frantic shooter. Lots going on the screen. Think you'll enjoy it. Pro streamer strategies. Oh, no Alpha Legion or Raven Guard. If you have any lore questions, this isn't the game to worry about lore. It's a bucket of fun. Maybe I'll play it tomorrow morning. Take a break from Dave. 2 Daves in a row, you know? Definitely no Iron Hands. All these references that I'll suddenly get, and I'll be like, oh, yeah, I'm a Warhammer. What do you guys call yourselves? A hammer man? Hammerer? Are you Warhammerers? Are you Warbies? I might stream this Thursday, Mark. I might stream because I'm going to be not streaming a lot in the end of the month because I'll be on vacation. And yeah, I might stream tomorrow and Friday morning, honestly, because we don't have any regulation recording. Well, we might do a Let's Play tomorrow, but we don't have the podcast. And I don't stream on Thursday just because I have to devote from Wednesday afternoon until the podcast is recorded on. That's all I think about. So I can't be distracted. But I don't have to think about it tomorrow, so we're not doing it. So, all right, here we go. They're nerds, fucking nerds, just nerds, dweebs. I think I said just needs, but turbo dorks, hammerheads, nerds, Greeky floorboards, poor. Loyalist, hammer havers. Yeah, I think the last two from I think I won't be around to stream. Let's see. Stream like normal next week. Stream like normal the next week. So I only won't be streaming 1, 2, 3. I won't stream the 22nd to the 24th. And then I won't stream the 29th and the 30th. So the last 2 weeks of the month I won't stream. Maybe I'll stream on the 31st. A little New Year's Eve stream. We'll see. I just picked up my controller. Why? I haven't been fucking using it. I can never tell you the number of matches, the Legion. I get it. Get to catch stream on the 15th and you have the day off. Hell yeah. So hopefully I'll make up for it by streaming a bunch ahead of time. Like tomorrow and Friday. And then next week. Yeah, I don't think we record the punk. I don't know. Our recording schedule is all wacky right now. Everybody says hello, Albert. Trying to get comfy. My turn. Yeah. That's a spot. Man, I sat on that sofa yesterday. So after I left you all, I went to the bank and did all that with Eric, and then as I mentioned, we did a supplemental. That was real fun that you guys will see here before too terribly long, and then we got some lunch, and then I recorded So All Right, and an episode of So All Right, and I was gonna record a second one, but I just didn't have it in me after recording and streaming 3 things. And so I finished watching The Harder They Come, which was a movie I was going to watch for So All Right. And then after that, I figured, fuck it. And I watched the next movie that I was going to watch in that little window, which was Club Paradise, which is a movie I'd seen. Well, it came out in 86, I think. So it was a movie I'd seen when I was a kid, like 11, but I have no memory of it. I didn't even really remember who was in it. I remember people I liked were in it, but I didn't really remember who. I thought maybe Tom Hanks, but it was Robin Williams, and the reason I watched it was because Jimmy Cliff was in it, and it was one of only 2 real roles he had: The Harder They Come, and then Club Paradise. And he's great in both of them. He essentially plays the same character, except he's in supposedly Marked for Death, the Steven Seagal movie. I'm going to watch that to see. What's the cheapest time to buy cards where to buy, what's the best bang for the buck, just looking for bog standard baseball cards, no fancy themes or anything. Okay, I'm going to give you some light recommendations. You're going to, as always, collect what looks the best and feels the best to you and what you like the best. But I will tell you, in baseball specifically, I would say the most accessible cards to collect would be what's called flagship, which is just Topps. Just top. If it says Topps Baseball Series 1 or Topps Baseball Series 2 or Topps Baseball Update, you want that. That's called, those are paper Topps cards. Those are the main Topps series. They release it in 3 chunks every year: Series 1, Series 2, and Update. It's very easy to be confused by all the other products. You're going to see products that look very similar to that, but they'll be called Topps Chrome. Those are a little bit more expensive. They're also fun to collect. But if you want to just get into collecting, I recommend collecting bog standard Topps cards. Just 2025 Topps Series 1, 2025 Topps Series 2. They're going to look like this. Well, they're going to look like this, but this is a basketball card. But the design is the same, right? So I'm having trouble putting that in camera. It's going to look just like this. It's not going to be chrome. It's just going to be paper. That would be where I'd recommend starting. The other recommendation I would have, and it's something that I don't follow, I don't do myself, but a lot of people that like to collect baseball cards collect what's called Bowman. And Bowman is typically, it's a subset of Topps, but they're also pretty common. And I would say that's the other like prime release that you might want to consider collecting. And Bowman is good because it's typically where rookies will have their first card. So, and unproven prospects will have their first card. So you can win the lottery and get some really expensive cards out of it. But most of the time, you're going to end up with a lot of players that don't make it into baseball. Bowman's cool. I just don't need to collect another series. I also collect you might also find fun a series called Allen and Ginter, which is a Topps series subset that combines baseball with pop culture as well. So there'll be like a Drewski card or a Richard Kind card, and then also there'll be a Shohei Ohtani. But even that explanation, I feel like, is a little verbose and confusing. So I would recommend just Topps, just regular Topps baseball cards. And you can get them at Target. You can get them at Walmart. You can also go to a card shop and buy hobby versions. Those are retail versions. If you want boxes that have the chance at better hits, then you got to buy hobby. They're more expensive. You got to track them down. You may not have a baseball card store in your town. You might. They might try to rip you off. A lot of baseball card shops do that. I'm not a huge fan of card shops. I like the one in Austin. But you can't go wrong just collecting Topps. And that's pretty much all I collect. Cheapest way to get a shit ton of baseball cards is go to Austin and meet Jeff in a parking lot, and he'll bring all of his unwanted boxes of cards. That is true. That is true. I have about 50 of these full of cards I don't want that I am desperate to get rid of, that are all in a pile right there by my bedroom door. I'm scared they're going to fall through the floor at some point, and I would love to unburden myself of them. I'm excited for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Magic the Gathering cards. I think they're set to release in March. Oof. You should check out the Afterman albums if you haven't. They're easily their best work. Are there games you're excited for, plan to play on stream? Bolt Gun. I'm really excited about Bolt Gun. I've been hearing a lot about that for the last 6 minutes. So that's kind of caught my attention. Honestly, Velocity, I'm really enjoying Dave the Diver. I'm 2 days into it now, and I like it a lot. And people have told me that you like it until you start your fish hatchery, and then you become obsessed with it. And so I'm looking forward to that. I feel like that's got to be right around the corner. And then I play a shitload of Power Wash Simulator 2. I like playing that on stream with you guys because it's easy to talk to you guys and pay attention to y'all. the game doesn't require a lot. Outside of that, I just been playing a lot of Arc Raiders, and so I'm always down and excited to do solo runs on stream. That's pretty much it. Sometimes at night, I watch my wife play Peggle 2, or my wife and I watch people play Warzone, but that's about it. I live outside Philly. Yeah, it's the problem. It's the problem. Cards are expensive or cards are heavy, cost money to ship, and they take up space. I have a maybe interesting idea for a So All Right topic, says Mark the Frog. Have you ever seen a bench with bumps in the middle or at a really weird angle or like concrete spikes on the side of a building sidewalk? It's called hostile architecture. I'm very familiar with it as a, it has evolved. Hostile architecture has evolved to a point where they're trying to stop homeless people from being able to sit and stop, which is fucking brutal. And just heinous. But I am aware of hostile architecture because I was a skateboarder in the 90s, in the 80s and the 90s. Wasn't a problem in the 80s, but in the 90s, they started to put what we called stoppies everywhere. And that was the beginning of the end, where they would start drilling little metal plates onto ledges so that you couldn't slide anymore, so you couldn't grind, and started building things with little points everywhere. Stoppies, yeah. I don't know what they call them now, but that's what we used to call them. And then nothing an angle grinder can't solve. That's true. But then that becomes public destruction of property, you know? What are the chances of you getting together an IRL fishing jamboree, age reunion at some tropical island next December? Probably zero, Sophian. But I will say we probably will. And first time chat, I'm happy to see you here. I will say we did do a fishing jamboree last year in regulation for to keep the tradition alive. We played it in web fishing, and it was a lot of fun. And you have now reminded me that it is December, and it would be time to do the fishing jamboree again, and it has not been discussed or brought up or considered, and it probably should be. So let me make a note for myself. It's fishing jamboree season. I guess I've been doing fishing jamboree all day with Dave the Diver. In Clearwater Beach, Florida, you can do a half-a-day fishing charter for about $80 a head, 4 hours, and they provide all the bait. And wow, that's not bad, Mark. That's pretty cool. Do you ever do it, or do you have your own stuff? Oh, by the way, Mark, I think that's a great idea. Your hostile architecture, I think is a great idea, and make a note about that actually for So All Right. Think about hostile architecture. I guess technically it didn't start with skaters. It started with pigeons, right? Trying to keep pigeons off ledges, and then it made its way down to skateboarders level, and then they had so much success with it, they were like, well, let's stop homeless people from being able to exist here either. Let's just make everything unfriendly. Happy birthday, Raw Dog Wrangler. Is there fishing in No Man's Sky? I don't know. There's fishing in Fallout 76, I think. You've done the charter a couple times. You ever catch anything? Oh, there is fishing in No Man's Sky. That's cool. Fallout 76 does not work right now. The most hostile architecture, according to C-Rob, is when you sit in those massage chairs at the mall, but you don't buy a massage. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. That is a pretty good one. Far Cry 5 fishing is pretty good. Is there multiplayer in Far Cry 5? I feel like we ran. So you could get together with 4 people or 5 people in fish in Fallout in Far Cry 5. Hello Kitty Island Adventure, Red Dead 2 fishing. I saw fishing in something the other day. I've never played Mega Bonk. Here's an idea. There's animals in multiplayer in Grand Theft Auto now, right? So there would be sharks underwater in multiplayer that you could interact with. Can you kill a shark in Grand Theft Auto? Will they kill you? Does anybody know? Because that might be fun. Mark the Frog, if we went all the way down to Clearwater, Florida for a fishing charter and you didn't take the day off, I would be so offended. I'd be so hurt if you didn't join us. What is your biggest game that is exactly up your alley, but you do not get into because you know it'll be a big time investment? I weaned myself off of Gems of War after like 8 years. After getting 2 achievements named after me in the game, I played it so much. Or dedicated to me rather. I had to walk away from that game, and it hurt because I have thousands and thousands of hours in it. But I just, at some point, you just got to know when to, you got to know when to fold them, like Kenny Rogers says, you know. Never killed the shark, but definitely have been killed by it. Interesting. You guys did a go where you had to kill a whale. Interesting. You guys are giving me ideas. Thank you. I've never played Subnautica. Millie's into it. I've never played it. They made stuff with you in mind for the game. It's tough one to walk away from. Yeah, no, for sure. I felt such gratitude, and I was so humbled by the fact that they chose to recognize me twice, years apart. Was really, it was beyond humbling, and it was such a sweet gesture, and it meant the world to me. And I played for probably another year after that, just because out of not obligation, but out of I felt like a duty to, But at some point, you just have to move on, Maybe I'll come back to it at some point, but I put more time into that game than most other games put together, probably. Let's try this one, Jeff. Yeah, and then there was the second one, which I don't remember what it was called. Like a mix of ego and honor, if that's a decent context. I remember Star Siege Tribes. It was allowed to have a name, Scarabray, because of Bard's Tale, and I always wanted to play it. I was allowed to name a map Scarabray because of Bard's Tale, and I always wanted to play it. I don't know what the fuck. I can't read. The full day 8-hour charter, I think, is like $100 a head, if memory serves me right. They go out a bit further into the Gulf to catch bigger fish. I'm writing this down, Mark. Interesting. You really liked Siege, but the community sucked and made me leave the game. I really liked Siege too. I think the evolution of the game made me leave it. Community is difficult, but I just Siege felt like a game that you had to put hours into. At least for me, it was. It was a game I had to constantly put hours into to keep up with because it was constantly changing and evolving. And every time they added new operators in, it changed the game in some way and it rebalanced it. And you had to, like, it required so much effort to keep up with, you know? And eventually I fell off of Siege. But I loved Siege. I love Rainbow. I still love all forms of Rainbow Six. But yeah, Siege was another one that had just passed me by. Got too sweaty. Charter fishing is a ton of fun. Bring Dramamine and expect a full workout. I went on Lake Michigan when I was in high school. We used to do a lot of pier fishing in the ocean, but I don't know that I've ever done deep sea charter fishing. My friend Justin is obsessed with Siege, and he's sunk too many hours into it. Yeah. Much less solo. Yes and no. I like playing multiplayer games by myself personally, but I can definitely understand where you're coming from there. And I think most people would agree with you. The most fun I ever had with Siege was watching Millie play it. She was so fucking good at Siege specifically. She was so fucking good at Siege. Overwatch 2. Overwatch 2. Yeah. Very proud of her. Now I'm proud of her because she's too busy to play video games. I love that. I love that she's got so much going on that she just can't. She doesn't have the time. And so when she comes home, like she and her boyfriend love Assassin's Creed right now. So all summer, that's all they did was stay up and play Assassin's Creed all night long. And I got her into Ark a little bit when she was home for Thanksgiving, and she had a lot of fun playing that. But now she's back at school, busy as hell. No time. I know. The Siege taking Terrorist Hunt out ruined a bunch of content for Regulation that we were really excited about making, actually. It was a real gut punch because I had a lot of plans for it. If y'all come to Florida, I will shit a brick. I have almost 1,000 hours in Siege and haven't loaded it since 2021. I have no idea how many hours I have, but I did get pretty far into it. How did I learn to become a great father? Thank you for the sub, Valiant Vanner. Appreciate that. And I know Timo Majery does as well. I don't think I'm a great father. I think I'm an okay dad. I mean, that's not fair. I think I'm a good dad. I think I'm a decent dad. I don't think I'm a great dad. I don't think I'm great at anything, but I'm a very devoted and dedicated and loving father. And the way to do that is just to love your child unconditionally and to always be there to support them and to care for them and never let them feel abandoned. You know, I'm lucky that I'm a child of divorce myself. You know, I went through a couple of divorces. My mom was married 3 times. So by the time I was 13, so I had experienced a lot of that and had gone through it and still remember it like it was yesterday. So when we went through our divorce, I just made damn sure that it didn't affect Millie. It absolutely affected Millie, 100%. There's no way it couldn't. But I just made damn sure that I made her the priority at all times. And that's not being a good dad. That's just being a dad. You know, that's the bare minimum. It's putting your kid first. Being a dad's like being an artist. You're always second guessing your craft. Yeah, that's true too. Being a dad is a lot of just like sitting in a room by yourself going, oh, did I fuck that up? I fucked that up. I shouldn't have. How do I fix this? How do I handle this? Or sitting in a room going just decompressing, you know, because you're holding a bunch in, trying to process it. or just going like, how do I tackle this situation? This is so much more complicated than I thought it would be when I was a kid, or, you know, a lot of thinking. Being a dad's a lot of thinking, a lot of fretting, and a lot of worrying. It's the best job in the world. It is. I told you that because it was true. I'll believe that at my core till I die. I've never understood parents that disown their kids for being LGBT. Like, you signed up to love your kid unconditionally. Yeah, that's... I don't even know what to say about that. If you think being a parent is hard while you raise your kids, and if you don't know exactly what you're doing, that's normal and probably means you're doing a good job. Yeah. Yeah. If it's easy, if you're like, being a parent, it's a breeze, there's nothing to it, maybe take a step back and try to take a macro review of things and make sure you're connected with things the way you should be, because I've never found parenting to be particularly easy. It's fun. It's awesome. It's exhilarating. It's thrilling, but it's always... You know, I don't know that that's fair. It's not always hard. That would be untrue of me to say. Being a parent is awesome. It's always awesome. Even when it's hard, it's awesome. I don't even like to say that it's hard, because I think that takes away from how awesome it is. It is hard, but it's good hard, you know? Hard is good. Things should be hard. If you have to work towards things, if things don't come easily, if things are difficult, that means they're worth it. It's the easy shit you got to worry about. It's the effortless shit you have to pay attention to. Sometimes you just have to sit in your driveway for a few minutes in complete silence. Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand conditional love. I don't trade in that world. It's going great, Cashford. Thanks for finding us. You too, Six Slacked. Good to see you. We're just hanging out, shooting the shit on a Wednesday morning. For you first-timers that are here, welcome. And know that I stream here every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday morning from about 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Drink coffee and hang out with you guys. Play video games, chat, whatever. Start our day before I go off to do work for the Regulation Company, which is the company Gavin and I started after Rooster Teeth died, where we make gaming and podcast content. So if you're not familiar with me streaming, you might not be familiar about Regulation Podcast. If you're not, I'd love it if you check it out. You too, Anselo. Did I say 10 p.m.? 8 a.m. to 10 a.m.? Have you watched or talked about the show All Her Fault? I have not seen that show. I saw a trailer for it. Thought it looked stressful. Has Gavin found a replacement shard of glass for shaving yet? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know what his current shaving setup in his yard is right now. If you're not familiar, we found out that for some reason, I get shaving outside. Gavin likes to shave outside. He's a hairy dude. But for some reason, he uses a broken shard of a mirror on the ground, and he squats like he's taking a dump in a hole to do it. It's really odd practice. There's so many more elegant ways that he could do it. He got a bib thing on the break show. I don't know if he's used it or not. As a non-parent, I see it as taking the wrench life throws at you and adding... sorry, I'm trying to read it as it goes. As that new dimension and you're getting wrenches hurled at you. Yeah, definitely a lot of wrenches hurled at you. I'm dealing with fucking FAFSA right now. God damn. Having to deal with all that fucking college financial stuff. Yeah, we get Christmas cards from Regulation. Absolutely, Raw Dog Wrangler. Very kind of you to ask. You don't have to by any chance. Don't feel obligated to, of course. I mean, we know that you support us, and we feel that support and that love every day from you guys. But if you wanted to send a card, we would be delighted to see it. But please don't feel like you need to show your appreciation to us in any way. Did he ever get an exterminator? I think he did. I think he did get the exterminator. Yeah, I think that's all taken care of. As a New England raised child, my parents always said, you can be anything you want as long as you're not a fucking Yankees fan. I'll love you forever. That's as close to unconditional love as you're going to get in Boston, I think. Jeff, I saw you. Hold on. I saw a YouTube clip stating that Bernie was contemplating an AH revival. I don't think so. I can't. Dude, I think Bernie tolerated Achievement Hunter. I think most of Rooster Teeth tolerated Achievement Hunter on our best days. I can't imagine Bernie wanting to bring that out of retirement in his new Rooster Teeth. And I don't know who he would propagate it with, though. So, I mean, no, I don't know. I have to ask Bernie. He's got his own podcast, Morning Somewhere. I recommend you check it out. It's a daily podcast. Comes out every morning. They have a subreddit that you can go and ask questions on, and then also I think you can go to the Rooster Teeth site. I think he resurrected it, and it's the community features, so you could probably go and ask him there directly. But I don't think it's coming back. I also don't think he owns Achievement Hunter. I don't think that's a part of it. I don't know 100%. Once again, I would check with Bernie directly, but it is my understanding that Warner Brothers still owns Achievement Hunter and Let's Play. I don't think Bernie owns them. But I also don't know. Does it feel exhilarating to have full creative independence again with regulation? That's an interesting question. I think there was a perception that we didn't feel like we had full creative control at Rooster Teeth, and I think that there were a lot of people that might have been true for. That was never true for me. Very rarely was it true for me. I had budgetary issues, but if I wanted to make something bad enough, I eventually could get it made. It took me 4 years to get Hardcore Monopoly made, but I got it made eventually. I appreciate not having the layer of roadblocks and checks and balances that exist in a company that size. You know, I don't like, I had to, you know, all stuff that you guys never saw, never made its way to content. But probably the thing I did best at Rooster Teeth was sell ideas to Rooster Teeth. Not physically, as in like buy my idea, but here's an idea. I'm a salesman. I'm trying to convince you to invest in this, to give me budget to do this, or I'm trying to convince you, talent, that you want to be a part of this thing. That was probably the thing I did the absolute best. Is I was a pretty good salesman for ideas, and so I was able to get stuff made pretty regularly. I miss a little bit the budget at times, but we also don't have very big ideas. A lot of the bigger ideas I had for Rooster Teeth personally was because, thank you for the sub, Anzo. A lot of the ideas I have for Rooster Teeth personally, it's good to see you, Vapor Fading. The bigger ideas I had were because, you know, Jordan or Ezra or Matt or somebody came to me and said, hey, we've got this budget. We want to spend X. We've got X amount of money to spend on a premium show, like for First. Do you have any ideas? How could you spend this? And then I'd go, well, how could I spend that? And then I'd come up with like Weird Place or Haunter, you know, or Last Laugh or like whatever it was. Although technically Last Laugh was Funhouse. Or whatever it was. And I would come up with an idea to fit the budget. But when we're just coming up with ideas, the budget's typically zero, you know, like especially for regulation. Like the budget is a trip to the grocery store most of the time. And that's like the level of ideas we happily naturally have, if that makes sense. I like playing in the spare bedroom with no money. That's where I think you get to be your most creative. And so then it's just like somebody said earlier, I missed it when I was going through, but I just have to convince 2 other people. As long as 3 of us want to do it, we'll do it, you know. Do I ever consider a humoristic live stream where I am Griff playing games? I mean, that's what that's not to be pedantic, but there's very little difference between the character of Griff and me. I'm not an actor. I'm not a voice actor. I'm not an actor. I was just being myself. Maybe I'm, with Griff, I would turn up the sarcasm and the ennui that I feel, the lackluster energy I would emphasize, and the laziness, but it really isn't anything other than me. So I feel like I do that. I feel like Griff was playing Dave the Diver earlier today. I can try to drop RVB rep. Like, son of a bitch. I feel like, I guess compared to RT, Regulation Pod feels a bit more punk and free spirited. I like that. I that's very kind of you to say. I like that. I like that description. That's how it feels to me as well. It feels honestly like Rooster Teeth felt to me the first 3 years, when we were in a spare bedroom, passionately working on the same thing together, and there was no one else, and there was not a lot of outside noise, and we were just focused on the thing. In that case, it was, early days it was Red versus Blue and contract machinima and stuff, but it was when the company was the size that everybody worked on the same thing and everybody worked on everything, but there weren't a lot of things because there were only 5 of us. And so that's what Regulation is a recreation of that. It's what I tried to do with Achievement Hunter. Then eventually it got too big to be that thing anymore. And then that's what Fuckface was designed to be. And now Regulation is going to stay that size forever. We're never going to grow. Doing great, Gareth. Thank you. Andrew himself is free-spirited. Nostalgia is a heck of a drug. Yeah, it is. It is, absolutely. You don't have to apologize. I love Red versus Blue. I loved being Griff. It's just, it wasn't much more than me being me. Kind of reminds me of Team Cherry. They talked about how they chose not to expand when making Silk Song because they wanted to make their own game, not just hire people to make it. Yeah, I understand. I definitely understand the feeling. Would I join the red team for a hunt anytime? Or the red web team for a hunt anytime? Well, they haven't asked. I don't know. Maybe. I'm not looking to do a lot of other outside work these days, But I love Trevor and Alfredo dearly, and I would love the opportunity to spend some time with them. We went for a bike ride a couple months ago and had the time of my life catching up. I don't see them enough, so I would probably want to do it just from a get to hang out with them standpoint, but I don't really have any desire to do ghost hunting shit anymore. And I've kind of hit a point where I just don't want to be a part of anything that's not my thing. And that's nothing against anybody, I still I've done a few episodes of Morning Somewhere when Bernie has asked me to, and every time Stinky Dragon has asked me to do a voice, I've done it because of Gus and Barb and Blaine and others. I love all those guys. And I love Trevor and Alfredo, so I probably would if they asked me, but I prefer just to do Regulation stuff these days. I've been fortunate enough to be in thousands and thousands and thousands of videos and pieces of content across the last 25 years. And the overall thing that I've taken away from the sum total of the experience is that I just want to be in the thing that I'm making. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Anselo. Yes, please check out the Regulation podcast. I think you'll enjoy it. It is, if I do say so myself, I think it comprises the best of Rooster Teeth and Achievement Hunter in terms of spirit and humor and tone. Yeah, it's nice to just be friends with some of the people that I have spent 2.5 decades making content with, being partners with, you know, like for the first time, it was the whole ending arc of the podcast I did with Gus, Good Morning Gus, where, Good Morning Gustavo rather, where it ended with our professional partnership ending, which was the longest professional partnership I've had in my life. And if it was a cathartic thing, it was it was a whole thing to walk away from and say goodbye to. But I think Gus and I were both so happy to do it, and it's been so nice to just be friends. Like we were texting yesterday, and he is such a weirdo, and I love it, and I love him, and I love just getting to be his friend. Yeah, I do. I do miss those people. I get to see them socially from time to time, you know, at weddings or parties or birthdays, and so that's nice. I feel like I just saw Trevor and Barbara the other day, but I can't remember where. Oh, I did. I saw them at an event, a thing, yeah. So I still get to see them fairly often, you know. But I also stay so busy making regulation and doing, you know, So All Right and the streaming and regulation keeps me so busy that I don't have a lot of time to think about it. Gracie is doing great, and she's in 100% Eat a lot. I would love to get her back into regulation. I think we would all love to film with her in regulation. We've tried a few times. She's down for it. It just hasn't worked out timing-wise. And I think the 100% Eat recording schedule is more convenient to her work schedule than, you know, we have to like portion the week out to give Eric and Nick time to do 100% Eat. And then the rest of the week we have portioned out for regulation. And so it's kind of like a big puzzle that has to be put together every week. And that puzzle works better for Gracie on the 100% Eat side than our side, unfortunately. Fiona's doing great, man. Every time I see a TikTok from her, she's directing something new and impressive. Seems like she's killing it. Waiting for the draft that starts by y'all clicking the plus Gracie button. Me too. I still want to do the potato draft with her. Oh, thank you, Zombie Hacks. Appreciate it. New Year's Sloppy Joe's bingo. Is Sloppy Joe's up again? It was down last time I checked. I would love to do that. Yeah. We'll see if you got to get the other guys to agree. All the other guys have wives and families and shit and may not want to spend New Year's Eve doing Sloppy Joe's, but I definitely do. Excuse me. Yeah, the coolest, I say that a lot, one of the great things about my experience with Rooster Teeth is just how many incredibly fun and talented people I got to work with and meet and know and become friends with and a fan of over the years. And Fiona's pretty high up on that list, for sure. Any new video game, movie, or TV show coming up that's piqued your interest? We're fucking knee deep in a million TV shows right now. I don't have room for a new one. I'm like halfway through a million seasons of stuff happening currently. As for video games, I'm intentionally obtuse and out of the loop on video games. I spent so much of my adult life in Achievement Hunter and Rooster Teeth having to be very up to date on release calendars and video game drama and that whole world, reading Kotaku and Joystick 40 times a day. I know Joystick's gone, but Kotaku's still around. And I just having to feel like I had to keep my finger on the pulse of that scene. And man, that was a fun thing to walk away from. To stop, to delete my bookmark to Kotaku and decide I don't have to give a shit about any of that stuff anymore. And so I don't. And I play video games when people tell me. Like that Bolt game that Mark told me. Dave the Diver I only know about because of you guys. So I just check Game Pass, and if something looks cool, or if Andrew wants to play it, I play it. But I don't really know anything about. I know the GTA's delayed again, but that's about really all I know. Duval Street Cam is up. Alien Earth was fucking awesome. I haven't started Love Island Australia yet, but I need to. It's low on the list of priorities. Every time I go to Hulu to watch it, I see Secret Lives of Mormon Housewives or Mormon Wives season 3, and we've been kind of slowly making our way through that. So after I finish that, I'll probably move on to it. But then I think the new season of Traders UK starts on January 1st, so who knows? Chair Company was wild. I have the last episode still to watch. Sunday's episode I haven't gotten around to yet. Very excited about that. Saw that it's picked up for a season 2. I also am very excited because I saw they explain a lot in the final episode while also creating a lot of new mystery, and I'm really excited to see what that is. What's the basis of Chair Company? Tim Robinson works at a company that designs malls, and during a presentation, he falls out of a chair. He becomes obsessed with the idea that someone or something sabotaged him, and he becomes hyper-focused on the chair and tries to learn about the chair. Yeah, that is definitely an ellipses O, but it's brilliant, and it's hilarious, and it's essentially, as if you ever watched his Netflix sketch comedy show, I Think You Should Leave. Just imagine if they took just a funny sketch, a 3-minute sketch from I Think You Should Leave, like the dude in the hot dog suit who crashed the hot dog car into the business and then is standing around going, "Who did it?" Like, imagine they took that and they turned it into an 8-episode HBO series. Just that skit. That's what Share Company is, and it's fucking awesome. I have the Tampa This Old House up on my computer. I haven't found it on TV, but I have it pulled up over here, so I'll probably watch it on my desktop. Yeah, I probably got to go. I just realized we've been chatting the day away. I really enjoyed the stream today. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning. It was great to run into those of you that were first timers. Hopefully you won't be only timers. Hopefully we'll see you back here in the future. Maybe many times. Everybody have a great day. I love you all. Don't forget to listen to the Regulation Podcast. New episode out today. Ta-ta.